Hello and welcome to FLS News once again. I hope you all are doing well, especially in these difficult times. We would like to express our sincere gratitude towards the students, staff and the parents most importantly for your continued support towards the school and also our channel. Now our headlines.
Father Little School successfully completed its first set of online exams. The school has taken a pioneering step to promote health and well-being through yoga. The school also organized a 3-day staff training workshop on brain and mind learning principles. Indian Corps commanders meet their Chinese counterparts after the Galwan skirmish. The CISCE to wrap up all due examinations and declare the ICSE results by 15th of July. Moody forecasts a 3.1% shrink in the Indian economy in 2020. The Northern Metro service to provide employment to the transgender community. The COVID-19 tally has crossed a grim 5 lakh positive cases in India. The Black Lives Matter movement gains momentum in the US even as the country cancelled all H-1B visas. Nepal-India relations hit the rock bottom as the former makes territorial claims on Indian territory. While the trajectory of positive cases hits an all-time high in India, several countries declared themselves COVID-free.
First, our top story. Despite the schools continuing to remain closed for obvious reasons, Father LeBlanc School has not only spearheaded homeschooling via online classes, but has also successfully completed its first set of detailed assessment tests. This completely online test was concluded on the 24th of June this month. In terms of innovation and teamwork alone, the school has set new benchmarks. We asked a few guardians for their feedback on the same, and this is what they had to say.
Hello everyone, मैं आकांक्षा शेष निमित की मम्मा जो कि स्टैंडर्ड 4th में पढ़ता है फादर LeBlanc स्कूल में। देखिए ऐसे तो हम सभी को पता है कि हम लोग किस दौर से भी गुजर रहे हैं और या पिछले 3-4 महीने कैसे गुजरे, ये बहुत मुश्किल था। एक्चुअली वन ऑफ द टफेस्ट टाइम ऑफ आवर लाइफ और स्पेशली बच्चों के लिए भी ये बहुत ज़्यादा टफ था क्योंकि हम तो बड़े हैं, हम समझते हैं कि क्या स्थिति है बाहर, लेकिन बच्चे तो नहीं जानते थे। ठीक है, उनके लिए तो दिस वाज काइंड ऑफ हॉलीडे और बहुत मज़ेदार रहा उनका ये हॉलीडे। एक पॉइंट के बाद थोड़ा सा फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग हो गया था जब करने के लिए कुछ नहीं होता है, उनके पास कुछ क्रिएटिव नहीं रहता है। आफ्टर ऑल उन्हें भी तो अपने दिमाग के हिसाब से, अपने एज के हिसाब से, अपनी एनर्जी को जो है यूज़ करना होता है, जो कि इस हॉलीडे काइंड ऑफ थिंग में नहीं हो पाती है। बट रियली थैंक्स अ लॉट टू फादर LeBlanc टीम कि उन्होंने बहुत मेहनत करी है। सीरियसली इतनी ज़्यादा मेहनत, क्योंकि मैंने महसूस किया है उन चीज़ों को। मुझे जब ये जूम क्लासेस शुरू हुई, फिर जब ये गूगल क्लासरूम शुरू हुआ, फिर उसके बाद असाइनमेंट्स, फिर जब ये छोटा सा 1 वीक का हॉलीडे हुआ, उसके बीच में असाइनमेंट्स, आई मीन हर एक टीचर कंसर्न रहता था अपने बच्चे के लिए एंड आई एम रियली लविंग इट। इतना ज़्यादा कंसर्न मैंने नहीं देखा है। देखिए मैं हमेशा कहती थी कि मेरा मानना है, मेरी लाइफ में मैंने देखा है कि स्कूल नहीं पढ़ता है, बच्चे पढ़ते हैं। मुझे बचपन से यही सिखाया गया है कि बच्चा पढ़ता है, स्कूल नहीं पढ़ता। लेकिन एक सही मार्गदर्शन बहुत ज़रूरी होता है। अगर उस लिहाज से कहें तो मैं बोलूँगी कि फादर LeBlanc सही मार्गदर्शन देता है। उसने बच्चों को अकेले नहीं छोड़ा, उसने बच्चों को गार्जियन के भरोसे नहीं छोड़ा। उन्होंने हर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, हर दिन के हर हिस्से में, चाहे मॉर्निंग का हिस्सा हो, चाहे आफ्टरनून के लिए कुछ असाइनमेंट्स हो, चाहे इवनिंग के यारों की क्लासेस हो, माइंड स्पार्क हो, एवरी टाइम दे टुक केयर कि बच्चा इंगेज रहे उनके साथ। सो दैट इज़ द बेस्ट पार्ट। आई एम रियली लविंग इट। थैंक यू। मुझे खुशी है कि मेरा बच्चा पिछले 2 साल से इस स्कूल के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है और मुझे उम्मीद है कि मैं आगे भी साथ रहूं और मेरा बच्चा इस स्कूल से अपने आगे का भविष्य देखे। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग विथ अस। ये बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी था इस टाइम पे स्कूल का सपोर्ट जो कि मुझे मिल रहा है. सो थैंक यू.
I'm blessed, and so is my child. Everyone knows, since the lockdown, lifestyles have been adversely affected. We are completely held back in many of our day-to-day activities. And I'm very glad that our children are still being benefited in their studies with their online classes, which are being held with punctuality, and discipline is being maintained in all the aspects, including the grooming and the clothes children wear when they are at home. The online examinations are coordinated and conducted in a very smooth manner. One of the parents are requested to stay with the child during the exams. I'm grateful and thankful to the school management for their guidance, to the mentors for their efforts. Bravo! Your online classes have been a great success. Be safe, be healthy, stay at home.
Think India, and among the first thing which come to mind or representative of this ancient land is yoga, a physical, mental and spiritual practice which has its ancient roots in the subcontinent and which has been proven by medical science as an effective painkiller for ailments ranging from depression to diabetes. As the world geared up to observe the International Yoga Day on 21st June, the school makes its own pioneering contribution to health and well-being by launching a bold venture, a yoga tutorial series on YouTube. Let's have a look. The school organized a 3-day staff training session online on brain mind learning principle from the 15th to the 17th of June. From the comfort and safety of their homes, all staff members participated in this session aimed at enhancing their teaching strategies by understanding the full potential and dynamics of human brain and mind. This session was conducted by Mr. Vijay Gupta and Mrs. Devika Nadik of Shikshagan Education Initiatives, Maharashtra, one of the India's premier professional development organization in the field of education.
The nation is bristling with passion and patriotism because our unfriendly neighbor has not only been the source of microscopic intruders but also macroscopic intruders alongside our northern borders. This and more on our national news segment by our national correspondent Meenakshi Nandi.
Thank you, Anmol. Let us now go through some news of national importance. India and China Corps commanders meet after Galwan Valley face-off. Corps commander of the Indian Army and the Chinese Army meet on Monday for the first time after the face-off in the Galwan Valley, in which 20 Indian Army personnel were martyred. CISC's latest take on the condition of the remaining exams for the ICSE 2020 is that remaining exams are all cancelled and the board will be releasing the ICSE 2020 results within 15th of July. GDP estimates of India for both financial year 2020-21 and financial year 2021-22 and India's economic ratings being downgraded by the major rating agencies. Moody has forecasted the Indian economy to shrink 3.1% in 2020 amid COVID-19 and tensions between India and China, but grow 6.9% in 2021. The Noida metro station is renamed as Rainbow Station and it is dedicated to the transgender community. The metro service will also be providing transgender with employment opportunities to help them become self-reliant and pave the way for their healthy inclusion and the participation in the society. COVID-19 cases in India has exceeded 5 lakhs and taking the death toll above 15,000. With a recovery of more than 50%, that is approximately near about 3 lakh. Seeing the recent development of the drug of COVID-19, Glenmark has come out with a medication in India named FabiFlu, which will be available as a 1200 mg tablet at a MRP of Rs 3,500 for a strip of 34 tablets, which will be helpful in treating mild to moderately infected patients. Patanjali on Thursday puts forward that no illegal claims were made on COVID-19 drug Coronil. Patanjali spokesperson said positive results of the legislative clinical control trial on medical corona patient were shared. This is Meenakshi Nandi, national correspondent for FLS News.
From race voices against racial discrimination in the United States to raise eyebrows at the Nepal-India border, researchers work on the latest international action.
Thank you, Sumit. For weeks, there has been a single massive protest making the headlines every day, and that is the Black Lives Matter movement. It started when a video circulated over the internet showing a police officer in Minnesota murdering a man named George Floyd by placing his knee on his neck. Various protests erupted all over the US and other countries after, along with stories of hundreds and thousands of black lives being stifled and killed in the hands of police brutally because of white supremacy. The US government has come under severe criticism and of late President Trump has been falling off the graces of his people. He attacks the movement and protesters all the while expressing mixed feelings about black lives' significance. The other organizations and company have stepped up, some cancelling racist shows like Gone with the Wind and Cops, while others taking down racist logos and products, trying to support black-owned businesses. At the same time, keeping the Pride month in month, the movement of black LGBTQ community has also gained importance, keeping the violent death of 12 transgender black women in the USA. Recently, a tell-all book by US former National Security Advisor John Bolton has gained popularity as President Trump tried to stop the book from seeing the light of the day. The room where it all happened, a White House memo. Talks of the president asking and pressuring China and Ukraine to meddle in 2020 election of the USA. The judge has refused to take the book down, and currently the book occupies the first position in the New York's bestsellers list. The USA recently announced the cancellation of H-1B visa and non-immigrant visa, which supports a large number of foreign nationals holding jobs in the USA. Cancellation of this visa could affect the entire US economy adversely and also cost thousands of Indians prospective jobs in different sectors. Two friendly neighbors' relation, India and Nepal, has of late gone sour as Nepal drew up a new map for the country and its parliament approved it. Nepal released a new political map Wednesday showing the disputed territories of Limpedhara, Lipulek and Kalapani within its borders, and its Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli even blamed India for the increase of COVID-19 cases in his country. India refuses to acknowledge the artificial enlargement and tension in the borders keep increasing. Lastly, for some good news, the number of coronavirus cases worldwide remain 9.5 million and increasing. There are countries which are faring well and countries which have succeeded in defeating the pandemic. The countries are Montenegro, Holy See, East Timor, Seychelles, Eritrea, St. Kitts and Nevis and Fiji. New Zealand has joined the club for a short time until it discovered 2 more cases, which its government says is quite concerning. That's all for the international news. This is Risu Eswal from Father Lebanon School reporting for FLS News. Stay home, stay safe.
Thank you Meenakshi and Risu for feeding us with the news of national importance and of international importance. While we are yet to find out what happens to the status quo at the LAC or the fate of India's indigenously developed COVID-19 vaccines which have been approved for human trials, we are also to find out how do we react to racism after the Black Lives Matter movement, or what happens to the US economy after the cancellations of H-1B visas, more than 70% of which are again issued to Indians. We are yet to find this out. That's all for this edition of June 2020. Stay tuned for more updates and subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Thank you.